Welcome to South Carolina. We're at BMW's Performance Center where we've just taken delivery of our long-term BMW X3. It was built right across the street at the factory where BMW builds all of its SUVs, the X3, the X5, and the X6, for the world. At the Performance Center, as part of the customer delivery process, we got brief driving lessons, a thorough breakdown of all of our car's new features, and an awesome tour of the factory across the street. We start here at the beginnings of an epic road trip. There's about 3,000 miles separating us from LA and 7 days of driving ahead of us, so we better get on our way. If you don't keep a careful eye out on Interstate 77, you'll blow right past the Georgia Guidestones, which are just south of Lake Hartwell. Often labeled amongst countless stateside rock formations as the American Stonehenge, the monuments consist of 6 granite slabs that tower 18 feet over the surrounding green fields and distant trees. Assembled in 1979, the project was financed by one R.C. Christian, which an explanatory tablet set off to the side proudly labels a pseudonym. After lunch, we make way to Birmingham Sloss Furnaces. Created in 1876, the furnaces produced pig iron from 1882 to 1971, and now exists as an open-air museum to the public. The 50-acre facility's towering smokestacks and tunnels are awesome relics of America's industrial beginnings and growth. After searching fruitlessly through Mississippi for a ghost town, we find the ruins of the Windsor Mansion. So just north of Alcorn State University on the Mississippi 552 sits the remains of the Windsor Mansion. Built in 1861, the 23-room mansion behind me had an above-ground basement and used tanks that captured rainwater for use in the bathrooms. It survived the Civil War, only to be destroyed by a fire in 1890. All that remains are the ironwork and the massive columns behind me. All of the family's photographs and drawings were lost in the fire. A found drawing by a Union soldier made in 1863 is the only way historians know how the mansion looked. Returning to Interstate 20, we cross the Mississippi River en route to Louisiana. The landscape instantly changes after we cross, from rolling hills and dense trees to wide open grass fields. The rest of Louisiana blurs through the windows as the 3-liter straight 6 sings. It's an apropos situation, as it was in this area that Bonnie and Clyde passed through while on the run, and it was just south of Gibbsland that they were killed. So we're trying to make it through Texas as fast as possible. We skipped Dallas and Fort Worth, but we made one stop in Dublin just to try original formula Dr. Pepper. I got a blend of Dr. Pepper syrup and ice cream, while Mike here got Dr. Pepper beef jerky. Next stop is New Mexico. At this point, it finally dawns on us how competent the X3 is as a long-distance travel partner. Sure, it's missing the turbocharger, but our X3 remains decently quick. It offers plenty of torque across its broad power band, and returns competent fuel mileage too. So far, we're averaging 21.8 miles per gallon. The compact SUV effortlessly sails down the freeway, but it's decently agile along the few back roads we stumble across. It feels like a high-riding 3 Series, one with cargo capacity that easily allows for your luggage. Its interior offers the kind of comfort you don't even realize until you've been sitting inside of it for 11 hours straight. Every time we arrive at our next destination, we'd get out without body aches or tiredness. 9 hours later, we enter New Mexico. We take a straight and empty 2-lane highway towards Carlsbad. We head north along more barren 2-lane highway, hang left in Artesia, and then make way for the Sacramento Mountains. We pass Cloudcroft at 8,600 feet to find dormant ski lifts waiting for snow. The mountain range is short, crossing it takes under 30 miles, and afterwards the road plunges into the flatlands that characterize so much of New Mexico. And then, in the distance, whiteness. Here at day 4, we've reached New Mexico's White Sands National Monument. It is miles and miles and miles of white sand dunes. It's also very hot, extraordinarily bright, really windy as you can hear, but it's just simply beautiful. We can't do justice for the pictures and videos that we're taking here. The White Sands National Monument and its 275 square miles of gypsum sand dunes highlight the horizon. The park entrance is west of Alamogordo, on Interstate 70, which also passes a missile range with the same name. You enter the park along an asphalt road that slowly winds its way into the sand. It's not long until whiteness surrounds you. We bear north again, and after a while head west towards Magdalena. Massive dust clouds hang in the horizon, and occasionally we have to drive through a white wall of dust with visibility at 0. We pray the road continues after each brown wall. The X3 never feels unsettled though, easily staying within its lane despite the 40 to 50 mile an hour gusts. The temperature drops further and further, and soon snow is falling around us. Our intent was to make Grand Canyon West the climax of our trip, but snow in Arizona causes accidents on Interstate 40 that close it, forcing us to head south to Phoenix, where we meet the 10 and make our way back into LA. Trips like this are important. They give us an understanding of the deeper characteristics of a car and an appreciation of the different facets of our nation. You understand how, given the space, different cultures within our borders can grow and develop. After getting home, this red X3 will join our long-term garage for 12 months. I'm eager to drive it for that period. It's been an excellent travel partner, no worse for the wear of a 3,000-mile road trip, save for one windshield chip.